Hi, good morning everybody. Jo here from Three Times the Charm, and what another beautiful winter's morning we're having here down under. So I just want to pull a card for you guys today just to see what energy we're sitting in today and what you might need to know from Spirit. So I urge you as always to please take a big deep breath in and sigh it all out with sound. Welcome to the present moment. So if you have a question in mind that you would like some answers to, then I highly suggest that you ask yourself that question now, either in your head or out loud. My question, as always, is going to be, what do we as a collective, what do we need to know right now for the highest good of all? So today's card, we've got the Hierophant, which is all about kind of going within. It's about maybe bucking tradition. So what have you always kind of done a certain way because that's been what's expected of us? And it could be that, yes, you need to keep following the traditional ideas, or sometimes too, and especially with this full moon in Aquarius coming up in a couple of days, can be a great time to start thinking outside of the box. And what new ideas, how can we modernise the traditions? What new ideas, what new directions are coming in? See how they're all sitting down having a good meditation. So I highly recommend that too, is get yourself out in nature at some point today, ideally with your shoes off and your feet on the ground, or you're back up against a tree or hugging a tree. Maybe you live near the beach and you can get out onto the sand and into the waves for a bit today. So the more we slow down, the faster we actually speed up. The more we're rushing around off in stress mode, the less we actually get done. So how can you slow down? How can, with whatever your issue that you're dealing with right now, how can you apply older traditional ways to sort of navigate through that? And then how can we merge new modern ways of thinking with that? And of course, I'm always going to suggest just tap on it, because even if you don't know, you can just literally tap through it. Even though I don't really know how to amalgamate old and new ideas, or even though I don't trust the ideas that are coming through me, or, you know, whatever that is for you, how can I just slow down more? How can I choose me? How can I sit quietly and just allow those ideas to come? Because the more we try to force things, the harder it is. The more we can just kind of let go and go with the flow and see what the universe has got in store with us, for us, the easier it gets. Because anything that is for you is not going to pass by you. Sometimes we absolutely have lessons to learn, and often repeating patterns that keep popping up in our lifetimes when other people trigger us. It's always a good idea to then look in the mirror and find out why. Why did that trigger us? Why did that affect me so much? And again, the more you can reach out to like-minded people, like-minded groups, like-minded spiritual groups and things like that, maybe it's time to go back to the traditional sometimes too. Like, I know there's a lot of people out there that love the church, so maybe it's time to go back to church. Maybe it's time to completely buck the church if it's not working for you. If you're ending up with a whole lot more questions than what they're able to answer, then maybe it's not for you, and maybe it's time for you to start looking around you for like-minded people. Because when we're around people that are constantly bringing us down, that are constantly judging us, then we go into that vibration ourselves. If we're around more people that lift us up, that are excited and celebrate our ideas, that are our cheer squad, our tribe, and all of that sort of thing, then the sky's the limit. The only thing standing in your way is yourself. Nobody else. We all like to play the victim, and we all like to blame everything else. But sometimes we actually need to take a bit of responsibility for ourselves, our mistakes, our past, our whatever, and stop blaming everybody else for our problems. So on that note, what a great idea to go and sit out in the sunshine today. See where spirit guides you and go with it. And on that note, I hope you all have a very magical day, and I will talk to you real soon. Bye.